On July 23, 2025, a chapter closed on one of the most harrowing cases in recent true crime history. Bryan Kohberger, the man at the center of the Idaho student murders, was sentenced to life in prison without the chance for parole. No appeals, no more court dates, just the cold certainty of 4 consecutive life sentences plus extra time for burglary. For people who followed every headline, this moment felt both heavy and surreal. It's hard to overstate the shockwaves this case sent through the University of Idaho community, through the entire nation really. 4 young lives, brutally taken in November 2022, all while the rest of the world slept. Kohberger's sentencing came as part of a plea deal. By admitting guilt, he avoided the death penalty. Maybe that was strategic, maybe it was acceptance. Either way, when the judge offered him a chance to speak, Kohberger simply said, nothing. He respectfully declined. But the families, they had plenty to say. And their words hit hard. Olivia Goncalves, Kaylee's sister, looked Kohberger in the eyes and didn't hold back. She called him a sociopath, a psychopath, a murderer. She told him, if you hadn't attacked them in their sleep, in the middle of the night like a pedophile, Kaylee would have kicked your ass. Her message was raw and clear. No one thinks you are important. Kaylee's dad, Steve Goncalves, actually moved the lectern to face Kohberger directly. He told him, the world's watching because of the kids, not because of you. Nobody cares about you. Then there was Kim Kernodle, Zana's aunt. She did something rare. She forgave him. She looked at Kohberger and said, I have forgiven you, because I no longer could live with that hate in my heart. It takes strength to let go of hate, especially in a moment like that. Zana's father, Jeff Kernodle, added his own pain. He admitted he almost went to the house that night. You would have had to deal with me, he told Kohberger. From the bench, Judge Stephen Hippler called the murders unspeakable evil and Kohberger a faceless coward. He spoke for every parent's worst nightmare. No parent should ever have to bury their child. He ended with a line that stuck with me. The time has now come to end Mr. Kohberger's 15 minutes of fame. That's what this case became about. Not the notoriety of the killer, but the lives that were lost, the pain left behind, and the survivors who now have to find a way forward. Bryan Kohberger will spend the rest of his life in prison. For the families, there's finally some closure, a tiny bit of peace in a story defined by loss, and maybe finally we can refocus on the victims, not their killer.